Salama, salama. Binabito. We want to talk about HIV, and we want to talk about other sicknesses. Kimpeve to the Tanzania Mazulu. We want to break down how we can heal some kind of diseases. Before that, I want to announce that yes, I am also a little doctor. I call me a little because I did not study 7 years or something like that. No, it is the Ruach that helps me and guide me to go to Africa to learn. Then I have learned from Europe and by Bokoko. This means the ancestors, so the elders. These people are not even old. You can call them elder. I am also an elder, even if I am now 30 something. I'm also a elder. An elder means someone who is receiving the spirits of Yah, and who knows also the traditions. So this is for me an elder. An elder has nothing to do with the age. So the elders, some of them, they let me make this. This is a smaller church. This is not even a church. This is a kintwadi, a tabernacle. Okay. This is a tabernacle, and tabernacle is not a church. So you can see all of them are doctors in traditional medicine. And I'm here, I just came to visit, right? So, but yes, you see, that guy is already in spirit. You have to be in spirit. Okay, he saw me, then he saw you have to help. Then because I was like, hey, I just came for visiting, then he was like, you have to work, because I share the same gift like them. They can see it directly. I have healing hands. And when this spirit has nothing to do with Isaiah, this has nothing to do with this is a gift. And if you want to understand this comes from the Maleki, the angels. Isaiah himself could not do anything without the angels, and that's why I want to break down before I want to start preaching. I want to break down where the power from us comes. Because the power from us comes directly from Tatanzambi, the main source from the universe, and he gave it patrial. So this means in parts to the servants. Some of us has more angels, and some of us has not so many angels. And as the more angels you have, as the more you can become a Christ. And that's why people like us can heal, or even some walked over water, some invoked materials from heaven to coming down, this kind of things, because it is the gift inside of us. That's why you could see that Isaiah had to be baptized in spirit too. So you have to ask yourself why. So if he already was born in spirit, always a little question. Now the thing is, the spiritual baptism is a very important baptism, and because of Isaiah we have a chance to know more about the Kimpeve. But before the Kimpeve we had the Bokoko. Let me not go too far, because I just wanted to announce too that this is my Beulah page. Look, please, I will put it also under this description. Yes, Beulah, Isaiah 62 and 4. You should know Beulah is the promised land. Beulah is not if someone says yes, we are doing some projects also in Western Africa, you know, just to tell you, I'm hard, yeah, or in East Africa or somewhere, you know, or we are helping people in Venezuela or I don't know, yeah, we have brothers everywhere. But Beulah is not only the promised land. Beulah is there where you will go. So this is where you will be refugees. You do not want to be a refugee in Luanda, what is the capital of Angola. You do not want to be a refugee in Lagos. You do not want to be a refugee somewhere in Senegal or no. You want to be a refugee in the north of Angola, where the king will be, you know, because many of the Gentiles can't enter there where the king will be. They will stick in Luanda, you see, and I have to make a video about that too. Yeah, how you can enter the 12 gates of heaven, and the king, yeah, that we call sometimes Uzziah, yeah, just to tell you that, because some people think that I do not believe in that the king will come or that the king already came. No, I believe in that, yeah, but the thing that I will always try to share with you, I saw the same image, yeah, that he also represents Satan. So it is very dangerous if we show him always as a savior, if you do not know what kind of spirit the person shares that is believing, because there are too many differences, and if that's why we have to find all these things out in spirit. That's why you cannot believe in images, or you cannot believe in him or everything what is written about him, but you have to believe on the things that are good from him, the good things that he say, the good things that happens, and the spirit has to guide you and tell you if this is true. You see, and this is something people will not understand it at all, because the same Jesus or whatever how the people call him will be the man that they will lift up as to show that he is Lucifer. This is the truth. Okay, so that's why you have to be careful, and he is already Lucifer, and he was. If you see all the stories that happens to our forefathers, Jesus was always in the mid. And if you see all the things that is why the Vatican is so strong, they believe in Jesus. If you see Donald Trump and all these people, they believe in Jesus. So that's why we have to be very, very careful, and we have to put a bigger separation, not only a racial separation, but a spiritual separation. And we have to worship in truth and not worship him, but the Tatan Zambi only. Boom. This is not my story from today, and I think I will not talk too much about that, because many subscribers are running away because they has not the full understanding of that. Now, like I told you, I and my brothers that we are going to the Beulah land and doing a lot of projects over there. I brought architects there and all those things, and mostly I have to take care of them, because there is a lot of work that I do. And yes, it would be good if people could help. Yeah, if people could help a little bit. Yeah, it would be very nice. Yeah, I can show you a little bit where. Yeah, this is Beulah land. Yeah, okay. Let me see here the children's here. So I just wanted to show you the youth there. They are very strong. Oh, here they are dancing here. You know, if African dance, you know, so-called Africans, you know, we love to dance with all of our body, you know. Like I told you, you will have a lot of fun there. The most important thing is if you go to the Beulah land that you touch the ground, you drink the waters, you take a wash from the waters, because if you do that, then if you come later back to Europe, no one can touch you again. This is the secret about the Beulah land. Huh? It's not even only to visit them or to helping them out or to help yourself, because Beulah is this will be the way opener for you. But the most important thing is that if you go to this land, it will open all your, you know, all it will break all the things, yeah, all these blockades that the people put in your life. It will break it, and this is the most important things. Now we are not here, no, so I showed you, and here I think he will do with water too. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, here. You see, he's giving people water. Yeah, so water is very important for healing. Okay. This water what I will give you is everlasting and living water. Yeah, the body of a human is full of water. Yeah, and that's why water is important. But if you see someone is starting to heal another person and all those things, you should know that the angels, so the angels are already in his body. This means this man, mostly, if he is a prophet, he can do it by knowing what he's doing. Yeah. So, but if he is a korpuvate, this means something. Now I have to say it, medium. Yeah, and this means that person, yeah, the gift of prophetic. Let's say if you have the gift of prophetic, then this person is like the angels came, and this person will not know no more who he is, and he will do these kinds of healings. Okay, and he can give him prophecies and all those things. So now, if you have questions to that, just ask. Bokoko was always a thing where we have healed with plants, and we also healed by invoking spirits. You know, the spirit came, and yes, the spirit came and they guide us and told us exactly what we have to use if we want to heal someone. You know, and if you want to know the truth about Isaiah and all them, the disciples and all them, they have used exactly the same methods. And it is always a shame that the scriptures does not talk too much about this, you know. And this is that what I always say, you must be very, very careful. It's better to know the Ruach than any scripture. You know, the scriptures, you can only take precept upon precept out of it to understand. But like I told you, the disciples, they healed with water, they healed with earth. He himself healed with earth, but they healed also with herbs, you know. And this is that what our forefathers always was doing, you know. And they did not call any kind of name of a person, but the name of Tatanzambi, because if you want to heal with herbs, there is a substance in the herbs or in the food or in water that you have to that heals because of your power. So the key, you know, the energy that will be inside of you will be transferred to the herbs, and the herbs energy too will heal. Then you can heal the persons by belief and faith. Okay, by belief and faith. Everyone that is healed is always healed by belief and faith. Everyone that is saved is always saved by belief and faith. This is the key after healing or after being saved. You see? Now, the problem here is that the most of our people does not even know that even the Indians, the Mayas, and all these people also, they use these kinds of things. These people call themselves medical doctors. So if you want to know who a prophet is a medical doctor. Yeah, Ngunza, you know, Doctolo. This is not a name from the nations. This comes from us. We were spiritual healers. That's why they call a prophet Nganga. They have Nganganzambi and they have Ngangankisi. Ngangankisi means also, the problem is they made it now to become demonic. Ngangankisi is only someone who is using medicine or medical herbs to heal someone. Nganganzambi does the same, and he's using also medical herbs, but also he's healing through Tatanzambi. And then Ngangankisi becomes the doctor today. Okay? And also they demonized him, and he become Ngangankisi. This means that they call him also a witch doctor. This is the problem that we have, because a witch doctor also can heal, and some of them also using herbs. But if you see the difference between a real witch doctor and a doctor of Yah, then you will see there is always some differences, because if you see the methods how the witch doctors heal, then you will see that they can take some of your life because of healing. This is the same thing like the pastors are doing, white or black magic. But ours, we never called it magic. We had something to do with magic. Yeah, and this is the problem here. And that's why white and black magic, what you can see today, because we have lost it in the Sub-Saharan. In the Sub-Sahara, we have lost a lot of our traditions, you know. And yeah, we have lost a lot of our tradition in the Sub-Sahara because of the colonizers. And this is not really good. This is not good, y'all, because because of that we are now we living in the Western, we like the Western people, but every one of us knows that it is not ours, and we will never survive if we never going back to our ancestors. Now the problem is we had two kinds of ancestors there. Some of them was doing good and some of them was doing bad. So I do not want to mix up always this kind of things. So I want only to talk about the good ancestors and the good things what they have done, and I want to tell you how they did it, and a little bit. I cannot it would take too much time if I would break down everything here, but I want to share a little bit knowledge that I have, because I do not have the full knowledge. I did not prepare some. I normally should show you some videos how we have in the Angolas we have big plantations, yeah, with like things like here. This is we call it planta Chandala. Chandala is this heals in the body of the aloe vera or something like that. This heals in the body of a human more than hundreds of sicknesses. By if you put the right, if you take it and do the right mixture with this, you can live 120 years long without having any sickness. But if you go to these places like Angola, there is a secret. You will see Ashkenazim people going over there, and burning up these plants. Yeah. So we had some areas like this here where we have tons of plants. This means the people that will go with me to Biola, they will see this, and they will, if they are very smart, they can even take those plants and they can use it in selling it or doing tons of things with it. So it's free. It's for free because I was working on that years. Because the Wakanda movie or Black Panther movie showed us very clear that we will heal the world. There are some sicknesses coming over us. These sicknesses you can't heal that. Europeans will not heal these kinds of sicknesses, and we already saw one, COVID-19. So this is not a this I have told my people that long time ago. Sicknesses will come. No one can heal those sicknesses, but we will heal them. Only we will heal them. You see. So, and that's why you can see that the scriptures always say we have to go back to our ancestors. And even people like Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi, they talked about African traditional medicine. This means Dr. Sebi was not talking about Western medicine, Afro-American medicine, or China medicine. He was talking about that he takes the power from the ancestors. Okay, so he was doing Bokoko, ancestry. This is that what he was doing, and by learning here in Europe and all these things, and by loving his people in Africa, but knowing where he comes from, that's why he had the full understanding of healing. And this is something what people should know. You cannot go to the Western world and say yes, or in the so-called Israel and the Middle East, and they know the practice of healing. No, they do not know anything about all these things. But in the scriptures you will find it. That's why in West Africa you will find a lot of tribes still today that practice in Bokoko. Bokoko means ancestry. Okay, so if the scripture said that we have to go back to Bokoko, this is that why many people thinks we are doing voodoo or voodoo. You see. But because of that, you can also heal and you can do a lot of things. But this is a lie. This is a lie. We are not doing that, and we have nothing to do with that. But many Western culture in Senegal, in the Ghana, in the Nigeria, you will always find people doing this kind of practices. Because our forefathers did it too. Okay. So we have to find a difference. So there is always good if the Most High, if you have sickness, really if He showed you the right way, so that you will not lose anything. Because some people heals you, and makes you even sick. You will even become sicker later. So this means the demons will go away, and the demons will come even more aggressive later. Okay, or you will be healed and something else will happen to you. But the healing in Beulah, or the healing from water, the healing from us is an everlasting healing. You will be healed and you will be transformed. You will have your passport to heaven, and your transformation will help you, so that no Gentile or no sorcerers can come again to provoke you. Because you are sealed. And this is the difference. Bokoko does not share these things. Bokoko will give you something, and no, there are two kinds of Bokoko. So the bad things of Bokoko, the bad ones of Bokoko will give you instructions of spiritual instructions, what you have to do always. So if you don't do that, then you can be killed, or you can die, and all those things. You see, it's like witchcraft. Now, because they have to protect themselves. The whole world is like in Africa. We have to protect ourselves. Someone can kill me. Someone can do me this. Someone can do me this. Or they want power, or they want a man, or they want this and this. And I have even a video about this. I was in a special place. There you could see a woman selling these kinds of things. Look. It's too loud. Look, I'm asking her what she's selling there, because you can see here. You see what she's having there? Skulls, you know, and you can see she have herbs too, huh? She have herbs too, spices, you know. So I came to the, you see, I'm saying to the, I want to ask the woman what she's selling exactly. You see, and she's talking about, you should know what Bokoko is. Yeah, ancestry. Yeah, like you know, the power of our ancestors. How did they heal, and what is really what did our ancestors really do? And you should know, I am a doctor. That's why I went into these places. Yeah, and the same things what they use can be also used by Tatanzambi. You know, the things that is different. It's the same thing like I always tell you with Jesus and all these things. It can be the same person, but it can, these things can share two different spiritualities. You see, why Tatanzambi should put skulls of dead people over there? So she's doing Bokoko in the bad way, and now she will tell us. It's in Lingala, by the way. Now I'm asking here, give me the medicine that makes man to come to a woman. And she say no, she don't know it, because she see I'm different, you know. I say, I told her I gave you money to show me, yeah, where the medicament is, yeah. And she's asking me, what will you do with that? What will you do? But I say, I gave you money to show me how you are invoking spirits to get in man's. You see, she have, look, she will show that. You see, she give me something. If a woman take a bath with this kind of thing, then a man, you see all these products there, all this one here, you see, this bottles. If a woman wash herself with these kinds of things, you know, it's kind of perfume, then the man will become crazy, you know. Then the man will love him, her. I'm very sorry. And this is why if you go to Africa, if you do not share the spirit of Yah, if you do not have the spirit of Yah, you will never see your man again. The man will be lost. He goes to Africa to do some big old business. Maybe he have big old companies. Because in Africa, you have always these two spirits. You have the spirit of the Tatanzambi, and you have the spirit of so-called ancestors, you know. So these two spirits are fighting each other in Africa. This is a big conflict. So there are some women, if a man is not concentrated enough, he goes to Africa or somewhere else, because it's not only in Africa. You have this kind of things in Southern America. You have this in Brazil. Oh, in Brazil, it's everywhere. You had all this, what we are seeing here, you had it all over Europe. And still today, these things exist. So, the Inuits doing that. The people, the Indians doing that. You see? You will find these things in China, everywhere. So, it's not only in Africa. But we want to talk about Africa, because we have also the KIMPEVE there. Kimpeve means Mwanda. Mwanda means the Holy Spirit. Wind, wind, wind. Okay? So, if you see this kind of practices, it can heal, and some of it is mixed. It is mixed. Some of it is mixed with good and bad. And we will come to that soon. I will break this down for you, only to show you that you have to be spiritual elevated. That's why the Most High have always used Levites or people that can guide his people. Because always we have people that went into sorcery. And this is sorcery, okay? Because you are changing someone's spirit. And I know many of our people are doing that even now, today. And I will also give the secret how these people can come out of it. Because if you did such things, and I know you cannot stay with me because you see me in the YouTube, okay? But if you come, yeah, and I see you like this, I can tell you if your family is cursed, or someone was doing this kind of things, or you yourself has already done something like this. This is a special gift, because we are here. Go to Matthew 13, start from 40 and downwards. We are here to dividing people. Okay? Now, the thing here is, she will show me now another Nkisi. Nkisi means medicine. We call this kind of medicine. The today medicine from the Europeans is created by this knowledge. Okay? You need to have this knowledge to create the medicine from today. Okay? So they have built up this knowledge from our ancestors, what we call in Congo, Bokoko. Rayom Yabankoko, Nkaka. Okay? You can find it in the Blue Letter Bible. This means elders. Okay? Elders. So if the scripture said we have to go back to our ancestry, it's this one. But not in the bad way. We have to find the golden mid. You know? We have to take out the bad of it. Okay? Now, she showed me another thing. Let me show you. Okay, she showed me this. I have something in my hand. Yes, this one. She said that you have to eat it, or to put it under your into your mouth, yeah, and say some words like "I love you" to someone. And if you say it, yeah, this person, yeah, will love you. You see. And these kinds of things, I have a shop in Europe. I saw people from Southern America coming to my shop and asking me for such things, because they want a man that will give them money. They want to live good. They want a passport. And because I will break down Kindoki, by the way, I will break it down. So but not in this video here. I will show you how people from Nigeria and all from coast to coast and came to Europe, because what means Europe today? Europe is not Brazil, Portugal is not Europe, Spain is not Europe, Greece is not Europe, Poland is not Europe. If they want to come to Europe, this means they want to come to Norway, Austria. They want to come to Germany. This is where they want to come, because they know there the people live good, they have money. In Portugal, what is there? It's garbage. Portuguese, they fled to Angola, they wanted to live there. So just to show you, yeah, that the world have a lot of problems, and in this time where we go, you will see a lot of people. Please give me a like to that video, and because give me some likes, okay? And another thing is ask. So you will see in this end times where we go, you will see a lot of people, they will start doing witchcraft. Yeah, that's why you can go to the book of Timothy. You will find that Timothy have written a lot of things about it. A lot of things, a lot of things. Even in the time of Enoch, it was the same. You know, even in the time of Noah, it was the same. In the time of Massa, it was the same. So they put a golden calf there, started dancing naked and doing rituals. You know, hey, you have to know this was our forefathers. There was no Gentile. There was our forefathers did it. You have to understand that our forefathers dancing naked and invoking spirits that was not from Tatanzambi. And this is that where I come with power and say no. And that's why I do not share this kinds of spirit. I like the things what people do, like Achan or many of our brethren, because they are fighting they are fighting the Gentiles. But if we come to spirit, there is only one spirit. And this is that what we call KIMPEVE. KIMPEVE Yalongu. Okay? And that's why no one is speaking of this kind of things on YouTube. Because they do not have even a plan. They do not even know what it is. So now, I want to show you, why I say, okay, normally I wanted to show you, I wanted to show you too why I can heal all these things, because, oh, I have to close this WhatsApp. What is that? It's because, like I told you, I have even a certification. Yeah, I have even a certification that I am a spiritual healer. Okay, and if you want to have a certification like this, yeah, you have to do a lot of exams, and also you will be in the midst of people that heals, like these elders, yeah, the traditional healers, yeah. And if you are in front of these traditional healers, the thing that have saved me, I have a knowledge what because they are like the doctors from the most of them becomes like doctors from today. The good thing is they believe also in Tatanzambi's medical power, because they say that Tatanzambi is going through the plants and heal people. And that's why my knowledge was a little bit different from them. Like the spirits told me, take from this and this and this and this herb, put it together, then you can have this and this and this power. It is also like the spirit told me and tell me always, if you take this and this and this treasure or stone or materia and put it together, you can even travel, yeah, like our forefathers was traveling. You see? So it has something to do with substance and knowledge and spiritual power. Okay? Then you can do things, yeah, what people might not believe. That's why I am not scared of anything what will come in the future. You see? And by the way, the sick must be healed, the dead must resurrect, the people that are blind must see, the lamb have to go. This is my mission. This is that what Tatanzambi told me to do. So I am not scared of little healings, okay? And today we want to talk about HIV, okay? And some kinds of leprosy, or some kinds of epileptic people that have epilepsy. You see? We want to talk about them. People that have children or something like that are I named it cursed. Okay? Yeah. If you see people if you see sick people, if you see sick people, yeah. Okay, this is okay. I will tell it straight away. Okay, if you see people like this, you will find them mostly. Yeah, you will find this kind of people mostly by the Gentile nations. Okay, brothers and sisters, Tatanzambi has made the human perfect. Even if we now become weak as humans, because let's say he have made Adam, the God, perfect. We were big, tall, and I do not say now 2 meters. I say 7, 8 foot tall. Okay, we were giants. We were gods. Okay, we was perfect. Now we become weak and small, and we die even younger. If you see someone is 60, then you see he has no more the power that he had before. We are different today, weak. But the Tanzambi has never made a human to become like this. If we see humans come out with something, diseases like this, you should know there is a sacrifice that went into. There is something that happens. Yeah, that's why you see that that's why you see that the baby or the children came out like this, or gay or something like that. You should know that this comes not from Tatanzambi. If your child is in the belly, yeah, yes, there are some symptoms and many things that this child is receiving from the mother. And yes, if the mother drinks alcohol and do such, smokes a lot, it can also goes into the baby. But brothers and sisters, this is something different. This here is a sacrifice. There is a sacrifice. Their parents, they went into some occult places and sold their child. And this ugly faces shows you that demons, they are demon possessed. Okay? No, I'm very clear to that. This ugly faces, you will never see. There are thousands of people believe in Tatanzambi. None of them have a child like this. You will find the most people that have childs like this, you will find them, yeah, like big hair like this. Come on, I am not against this. I am also not, I do not have fear. Yeah, but I have. How can I explain? How can I heal these people? It's like I feel like a shame. I feel provoked. By people call him Satan. I feel me myself like, what is that? Ugly. And because of that, I come with power and can lay the hand of this spirit and say, go out, because this has nothing to the spirit should not be inside this human body. But these people now today, they have pedagogues, there's schools, they have sports centers. All of this, the most of these people here that are sick like this, they live even better than the people that believes in Tatanzambi. So that's why you see them becoming like this. This means these people are cursed, and these people are handicapped because their parents wanted something. The most of these parents have a lot of money so that they can buy for their children everything what they need. But if you see also peoples like in Somalia, you will see a lot of these kinds of sicknesses, right? These kinds of curse. It's because in their Hamitic traditions, yeah, like the Bokoko, what they practice in witchcraft, and that's why their children become dumb like this. This is kind of people that are dumb, Yeah. The spirit is they live in two worlds. Okay, it is like someone took their spirits, yeah, and using it in another world, and this is that what we call what is because I have to make a video about aliens and all those things. This is that what the people in the camps call aliens. This means the spirit is no more here in this planet. They took the spirit in another planet, and there the spirit is working as a slave. So they are slaves. You can see them here living in you can see them in front of you, but in the truth is he's not in front of you. The spirit of him is another and is working somewhere. Okay, and the spirit is working for the family to become rich or something like that, or for an uncle or for someone else. Also, someone else can do this to them, and that's why these people do not want to be healed. Yeah, from the spirit of the Bangunza. You will always see they are totally sick. They are totally handicapped. But you will not see them going to churches. You will not see them trying to find a solution for their sicknesses. You will see them always run away from Tatanzambi. Because they did sacrifice. You have to know that. This is very important here. This is a fact. And that's why if I see them and look at them, I look like I have to laugh. I'm like, it's your fault, yo. I am not like, oh, Tatanzambi, why did you do that to them? No, Tatanzambi did not do that to them. I know the secret. It was they did it. They did it themselves. And if you take one of them, and you start talking to them, if you have a special gift, then he will tell you the truth. My father is rich. My father is a doctor. So why are you so handicapped? It's because you're of your father, right? Yeah, my father is rich. My father is a doctor. This is that what he will apply again. It's because he is sold out. Now, you have to know that this also has to do with traditional how can I say, if how can I explain, yes, if you do incest, okay, if you do incest or you came from an incest family and normally you had the same blood, this can also happen that you will become children like that. And also this comes if you your families was doing some rituals. Yeah, this means it can come to the next generations. This means if someone had it before, it can come to the next generations because the curses of the family did not leave. It didn't leave. It is there. And also this can come because of someone wanted something from Satan and he sold his children. So these are the problems that we have here. How can we take these things away from us? There are also some of these people. There are some people, some individuals, right? Some people outside, they did it to them. They did it to them. And also this happens, this kinds of sicknesses comes because if you was in Sions or something like that, somewhere and they wanted you to kill, to do a spiritual kill. Because then you also, if the Tatanzambi is not strong enough in you, you can also become something like that. You can become handicapped. And if some people do rituals against you, yeah, and also you can become handicapped. And I want to talk especially about these people. How these people can heal their children. So I would say straight away one method. One method is if you take coconut oil. coconut oil and honey. Okay, it has to be original honey and original coconut oil, so or coconut milk or water. And then you need the scriptures, some powerful scriptures. He has the person has to start drinking it always on and on and on. We normally cutting people's hair, we binding people, yeah. So because and we go into prayers into this, we start praying over this child or this man, you know. And I can tell you after 1 or 2 weeks this person will come out like a new person. Just to tell you that there is no sickness that can't be healed. And if you have really a good spirit, you can touch someone and also this person can be healed. Yeah, but it's always good if you do spiritual baptism. It means cleaning yourself, because these people is exactly that what they do not want. They do not want to be cleaned up because they have demons inside of their bodies. Let me show you. Now, there are a wide range of possible symptoms of demon control, such as physical ailments that cannot be attributed to an actual physical problem, personality changes such as severe depression or uncharacteristic aggression, supernatural powers, indifference to modesty or normal social behavior, and probably that ability to share information that you might not know. Yeah, so this is very important what is written here. These people saying things that you can't believe, you know. They saying about things that a normal human can't understand. It is like almost the things that I say. The most of the people can't get it. They think, who's that, you know? And this is the same things what they share. They sharing things about another world, because they are in the midst of two worlds, you see. And that's why they can see things, they know things, you know, what normal humans does not know. And the Western world is using this kind of people to using them so that they can use their intelligence, yeah, so that they can build up things. And from this people comes a lot of technology, you see. Because these people are demonized, they have demons inside of their body, and the 5G and all these kinds of things has also to do with this, yeah, so that they can change your mind and change your body structure so that you become something like a zombie, okay. And this is a pure truth, okay. It is important to note that all, if not all, of these characteristics may have different explanations. So it is important not to call every depressed person or epileptic dominated as demons. On the other hand, in our Western culture, we are probably to not taking the satanic influence in our world seriously enough. You know, that's what I told you. No, everything what has to do with the depressed people, epileptic people have always to do with demons. Always. It has always to do with demons. It has always to do with demons. It's not like these people, this here is written that it's not always. It's like, this is like, you should tell people if you want to help them, you should tell them, yeah, it's not always, you know, but it has always to do with demons, always, okay? So, and we have to take it seriously enough. The Western world do it. They're using these kinds of children, they're using these kinds of people and doing experiments with them. The most of the people that becomes depressed, had something to do with Satan. This means that something happens to them. Something happens to them in families or violences or something. They saw things happens to them, and that's why they're starting to get in this kind of depressions. And they did starting to eating grass, talking with themselves, and because they went into some kinds of like a sacrifice. Their spirit is already no more intact like it should be. You know, it is the spirit is now no more under control from the good angels, but it is now under control from the demons. Okay, just to tell you the truth about it. The Western world is using this kind of people long time and many years, and it is time to save these people. And this is one of the things that will make me one of the biggest persons on this earth, because I have this gift. I have this gift, you know. This is something even the people in Africa were shocked. I have this gift. If I see them, they have to starting they're starting crying around, you know. They started telling my name and the true name for me, you know. And that's why you have to have this gift, you know. Just to tell you, many people will have the gifts of healing, because this kind of there are some practices that people can do. That's why you see that Dr. Sebi healed HIV and all those things, and that's why there are some practices. You can learn it like science, and you can also have the spiritual ability, like the spiritual gift for healing, you know. Oh, okay. Someone asked something. Is spiritual bath the same as spiritual healing, deliverance? Yes, it is. This is what we call spiritual baptism. Yeah. That's why that's why also you will find in this Christian race they throw you into water. Water is very good, but there is also a spiritual baptism that comes from the rock directly, and both is good because we are using both. Yeah. We are bathing people as well. Okay, there is if you see someone has so many demonic problems, you have to throw him into water, huh? And how I will throw him? You will see, I can become very cruel, huh? If I'm talking to demons or something like that. If someone try to fool me, then you will see the true Mikhael Massa, huh? I will pack him. Even people, some of them getting slapped because they have to confess. They have to confess. They have to tell. They have to confess. They have to say where this kind of sickness, because they know something. They know some keys. They have some keys that we need. And if we have these keys, a name or something who did it, and then we can attack this person, and this person will finish. We will finish him off, because demons has no chance for me. I do not like them. So in addition to physical or mental distinctions, one can also examine the spiritual properties that can show the demonic influence. This may include refusing to forgive. You see 2 Corinthians 2 and 10 and 11. And believing and spreading false doctrine, especially as far as Isaiah and his announcement are concerned. So this is that, you see. So these people will starting. They do not want to repent, you know, and this is the problem. You see, the most of these people that have these kinds of sicknesses, let me show you again what kind of sicknesses this is. There is a worldwide range of possible symptoms of demon control, such as a physical ailment that cannot be attributed to an actual physical problem. Personality changes, if you see people are getting confused, such as self-depression or uncharacteristic aggression, supernatural powers, indifference to modesty or normal social behavior. He has also normal social behavior. This means people that like to work too much, people that you see they like to clean up like crazy, people that like to have everything, big old cars, properties, la la la. You see, this kind of people are also demon possessed. So don't think that people like Donald Trump, they are clean up. No, he is not. And this is also another thing, and I will make a special video about it just to show you how these people are possessed. And you can see these doctors, these mediciners, you can see these liars, you can see all these big old people, they are full of demons. That's why, and the most of them refuse the spiritual baptism. And sometimes it's not only the spiritual baptism that you are going alone in front of the Tanzambi, but if you go in front of people like me, and take you there and say, what did you do? This is different. You will start crying. You will start taking your head and beating yourself and taking your head and trying to break your head, you know, because of the truth. The truth will make you become crazy. And I tell you, the truth will humble you, and you will be like nothing, huh? It is like you are in front of Tatanzami, yeah. So then you will see the differences, and you will see how these demons, one after another, you will stop smoking, you will stop doing any kind of bad things in your life. It is like automatically going out from you. Now, I think I've showed the most things. Yeah, I showed you the things about Bokoko. Yeah, there is good Bokoko and there is bad Bokoko. Okay, and the most of African people do Bokoko. This means the most of them believe in this spiritual herbs and all these things. They are good good ways. Yeah, there are also bad ways. So then we will go now to talk about HIV. HIV. Now, again, let me show you one time again. These are herbs. Yeah, this is very important. We have all these kinds of herbs in Africa, and I would really like if a doctor or someone contact, or you find a doctor, I can show them this. We need laboratories. We need laboratories. We have always problems with the Ashkenazim. They go to Africa and burn up our plantations. Really, this is not a joke. I have a little movie about that. But it will take me time to find the movie. That's why I will not. I will not search. I do not want to search. Here you can see this is kind of spiritual baptism. You see, this is a kind of spiritual baptism. Okay, this people have. If you see these people, they have. Oh, this is a typical sickness in Africa. They call it mbasu. This means I do not know how to explain that. You know, me too. I'm not really African. I grew up here in Europe. I know more European. I know more about Europeans than over my own people. But in the spiritual things, I can tell you, this sickness called mbasu, and it is like injuries. Yeah, from sorcerers. They throw it over you. They throw it over a special place of your body. Then this place of your body becomes sick, and you need this. No doctor can heal that. And you see, he's using earth. He's using earth. Palm. Do you see that? He's using earth. He's giving prophecies. He's using earth, and by this it can be healed. Like I have told you, that's why you cannot go to Africa or somewhere else and take in the earth from there. If they catch you, you can pay a lot of money. Okay? Because earth is something very, very special. Also, water and earth. I heal with water and earth. I do not even need any kind of herb. But like I told you, we will teach you also to heal with herbs, because there are many things that's even better and faster if you heal with herbs, because this is the medicine. This is the nkisi, you know. Now, you see, let me show you. Maybe he has some other things. You see, he give him the water, and he have to drink the water. This looks like it is this water. It looks like it is garbage water or something like that. No. Wash yourself, drink the water, etc. It's crazy, yo. and you do not want to know what he's listening now. He's listening everything about his life. He's hearing everything. Like they tell him exactly what went wrong, you know. And the most of the people that goes to such places are poor people that have really nothing to lose no more, you know, because they went into to doctors, they went into churches, the churches told them they can't help, and then these people they goes to, yes, these people has to go to spiritual doctors. That's why the most of the people that has kintwadi, like Isaiah had, he had a kintwadi, yeah, he had a congregation of his disciples, and they received people, they healed people, they went from house to healing people. This is the kintwadi. This is the he was in Gunza, okay. He was not something like a pastor or something like that. They are totally different. They do not share this kind of gifts. So this means this means, yeah, these people never are rich. Yeah, so because the things that you are doing here, we are doing these kinds of things for free. This is another secret, huh? For free you can help out, yeah, but we are not doing, because this can make me rich in once. This can make me rich in. I can become rich about that. I can even challenge the world and say, look, I can heal and all these things. You see, it is in me. You know, I tell them, if I'm preaching in German, I always provoke them and tell them, if you because many of them, you are not a prophet. I say, okay, no problem. No problem. I know I do not look like, because you people want to see a prophet that looks like an elder. Then you have to have a book, the Bible always under his hands, and he have to talk like he's a professor or something like that. He has to wear clothes like something like a missionary, and he has to be white. I say, no problem. If you say I'm not a prophet, come to me. Come with your handicapped children. Then give me only 10 minutes. Yeah? And this is a lot. This is a lot. If you will come in, because the most of them will run away. And if you come, I will show you, yeah, that where the problem is. And you are a deceiver. So no problem. No problem. I'm the deceiver, but your children are handicapped. Your children are handicapped and a lot of other things. So you are here the deceiver. You are a sorcerer. This is the problem here. You are a sorcerer. Now, like normally I will make a special video also about the herbs healing, because I'm coming to that too, to making videos to show you what is good and what we should buy for normal healings, like headache, or if we have neck problems or other problems. Then I have a big internet shop, yeah, where people can buy those things. And yes, I will show you the good things that you can even give to these white people that have always stressed and they go to doctors and all those things to receiving healings. You can go to that. You can receive it, and you can buy these things and give it to them, and you can help a lot of people. You can really help a lot of our own people. And you see these kinds of things like cola, bitter cola like this. Let me show you. We saw it also in the market. From this woman that I showed you, but she had many herbs there, and she also had this bitter cola. Let me show you this bitter cola. This is bitter cola, okay. And if you see if you see the effects of bitter cola, you won't believe, you know. And this is this is only bitter cola, you know. And go into it, yeah, and you will see the effects of bitter cola. It's amazing, yeah, or kurkuma and all these other things, you know. So just to tell you that healing is for free. Healing is for free. Healing is easy. And people like Asiatic people, Arabic people, they need healings. A lot of them are gay, sick, and all these things because of their witchcraft. Just to tell you the truth. And if you want to know the truth about the gospel, you will receive a lot of people in this world, and you will not receive them by only preaching. The preachings is hard. If you tell people the truth, it's always hard. But if you see the people has problems like sicknesses or other mental problems, and they have to come to you because they will find no doctor. They have to come to you, you see, and then they will receive not only a preach, but they will receive the Ruach. And the Ruach is that will lead them and tell them to come to follow Tatanzambi and the king. You see? And us, they will follow us. So, this is the truth about the gospel. All this you could see, this Peter, Paul, Isaiah, all of these people, they healed because of the healing and a little preaching. People repented. They become a lot of sick. They saw the miracles. Huh? How can it be? This man was lame and now he's running. Huh? This guy could not speak and now he's speaking. And now you can see that the Western world is using doctors, they're using pedagogues, they're using many of different kinds of people. They try to become to do the same work like the prophets. And if you see, they are also using Western methods like chanting and all those things, you see. And that's why you have to wake up. This is ours. And that's why Dr. Sebi was totally right. I was never against Dr. Sebi. He was amazing, huh? By the way. Now, let me show you the rest, because we wanted to talk about HIV. I will not go too deep into it. Now, HIV, right? I have many books. This is the first thing that I can tell you. I have many books in Kikongo. This is the problem. Yeah, the books are in Kikongo, but the time that I went to the traditional mediciners, the time that I went to and we have also traditional medicine schools, right? The time I went into the last time that I went into the traditional medicine schools, and I saw the mediciners, how they call themselves. Yes, what happens? They gave me some books, and also they told me about Hans Martin Hirt. It's a German. The problem is that you have to know is this. This is something that you have. It's good if you do not forget it. The Europeans do not want to save you. The Europeans do not want to help anyone. They do not even want to help themselves. And if someone of them, one or two, want really to help or want to change the world, he get killed or something else happens to them, because they do not share the fate of Tatanzambi also. This means they are not really protected. They go always with their scientific methods. And the most of them, if they go to all around the globes or Africa, they find in Africa always a medicine that is completely different than the medicines from the Western worlds or the other worlds. Now, the thing that I want to share is, the most of these people wrote books. They wrote books. They had a lot of scriptures that they wrote down. But you will never find, never ever find these kinds of things. You will never find them. You see, and this is the problem. You will never find them because they do not share it. They do not show it in television. They do not share. They do not show it nowhere. You know, and they do not want to show it because they want you to die. They do not want you to become old. They do not want you to know the truth, because also we are fighting against the pharma industry, and the pharma industry is bigger than even they are so big. They are so big, and it has something to do with this Ashkenazim. And there are so many people that have made tons of money. People like chirurgs, different kinds of mediciners. I can tell you, they come into our country learning how they can heal. They heal every kind of sickness, and they're going to the Western countries and they're only healing the elites. They're only giving these kinds of introductions to the rich people. But you will never find it in televisions or in books. So I have found a book from Dr. Hans Martin Hirt. I have some other books that is not translated, or then this book here. This book here, you can find this unnamed book in Portuguese. I have made my best to translate it into English. Yeah. Because he himself, he never have put these books into how called KDP. What means that? Yeah, into Amazon or something. He never showed these books. Like I told you, they do not want to share this kind of truth, not even a little bit, and that's why I want to do it. And I have like, let me not lie, 7 books. Yeah, some of them are in Kikongo that must be translated. Some of them have most of them talks about spiritual healings. Yeah. Spiritual medicine, but also I have a book that talks about spiritual treasures like traveling and all these things. So these are the books from our forefathers. So if you this has nothing to do there, you do not need the walk or something. This is normal science that our forefathers was using to do space traveling or to travel from there and there and do some other things. So I cannot share all these things now because I am very small. My everything what I do is small now at the moment, because the Most High is protecting me, by the way, because the knowledge from me it's not from me, it's the Most High speaking. But it's that the most people does not know that. This is okay, because like this I'm protected, because all those things that I share is against the Western world, and they can kill me, by the way, even if I am strong, you know. So before I will start with before I start with Dr. Martin Hirt. By the way, this book will be available on Amazon soon. No? I have a lot of other projects. I do not know when I will put it into Amazon, but soon. Before that, I want to show you, to tell you that there is a way also how you can fight demons, right? I told you that you need prayers, you need people that pray for you, prayer groups. I told you now the force of water and earth. I showed you again, like always. And if you go to the book of Judah, yeah. Let me go into this book before I start to show you Dr. Martin Hirt. Now, we are going to the book of Judas. If you have question, ask, because later you will not have the possibility to ask. Now, we are here, then we are going to the 6th book, right? Judas is only have only 1 book. So how can I come to 6? Here. And the angel, now, who did not stay within their own position, but left their proper dwelling, he has kept internal chains under gloomy darkness until the judgment of the great day. You see, so you have to know there are some demons. They are ready. They are always ready, and they come, and some of them are bound in the spiritual world. And you need the key to deliver yourself. Yeah, you need a key to deliver yourself. That's why Isaiah said to Peter, I will left you the key. This is one of the most important things in the New Testament. The key, this key. You know, if people think I'm making too much blah blah, they should come. People get delivered. You will fly, yo. Did you ever fly? You will then you will see that a human is not only a human. Okay, I can give you one more scripture just to show you. Where's my Bible? Wait a second. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, so there are some demons, and if you see that it's written that these people are in chains, in internal chains in another world, this means there is a hell. Okay, only for the people that thinks there is no hell, there is a hell. Okay, the hell has something to do with the second death. I do not know how many times I have to say this. Yeah, if people say there is no hell, it's because they have no full understanding. There is two death. There is a death, yeah, where you can come always again, but there is another death that you will be bounded, or you can become an angel forever. That you see, there are some people, yeah, there are some people, they can never die no more. They are already stars. But there are some of us, they come always again. You have to know that. It is so simple, eh? This is so simple. And that's why you see that he say that in the last days he will open the gates so that everyone will bow in front of him. And then he say, we will fight against the demons after 1,000 years, you know. And then they will be bound forever in hell. Okay? Then they will be bound forever in hell. Then they will be bound forever in hell. So, if you do not understand that the hell is something that is spiritual, yeah, and that has to exist, yeah, I'm sorry for you. By the way, I'm very, very sorry for the most preachers. Many love to preach, but they do not even know what they say. Isaiah was a good guy, or the other prophets saying like, oh, it's okay, let them preach. But me, if you do not know what you say, then shut up. Now, on that day, when according to my gospel, Yah judges the secrets of man, yeah, by who will come, you know, let's say Isaiah, okay? So the thing is, a man is not only a man, you see, okay? You have to know that there is a secret inside of man. Yeah? If you see someone, you want to marry someone, we always ask, what kind of sickness did the family have? Where did the family come from? Is there someone who has ever killed someone? Yeah, you have to ask the neighbors, you have to ask the family members. You know, you cannot only marry someone. This is how we did it. That's why we never wanted even to marry foreign women, not even from other tribes. Because we was like, no, if that, go marry your cousin. Go marry your cousin. You see? But do not go and marry some other tribes, because we had these kinds of secrets. A man is not only a man, okay? Now, this was part one. Then I show you now the other thing. He says that we should be awakened, you know, we should open our eyes, okay? Because he said here, if we go to 1 Peter, before I come to the HIV thing, I will have to show you this. 1 Peter. By the way, pastors do not show you these kinds of things. Ask them, he will start telling you things, Jesus, go home and Jesus will heal you. No, this year you have to be someone, yeah, who is called, if you want to have to see salvation. Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. This is it. So this means there are many people, they are killing people spiritually. Okay? You can go somewhere, buying something, then you see someone comes and yeah, touching you a little bit, and all of your money is lost. Yeah, you will no more find your money, or you will see that all your passports and all the things is lost. You see, there are some many tricks. You are doing business, then you see some people, they took your knowledge, they did everything with you, and you still there. So you have to be strong in a spiritual way, and that's why also this sorcerer using a lot of of medicine. Yeah, so the Western world is full of medicine. You know, medicine, yeah, means medicine. You know, and they have westernized it. Okay, they have westernized it so that it becomes now today what they call medicine. You see, and also you see these kinds of things. Yeah, this is also the way back to Tatanzambi. So that's why I always tell you, sometimes people think good is bad, and sometimes people think that bad is evil. And there is the problem. There is the problem. This is the same problem with Isaiah. Isaiah is good. Yes, he is. But if you see how the Westernizers put him there, then you will see he's bad. That's why we have to be more than smart. We have to be very, very smart, because they are killing people in spirit. And if you go to the wrong way because you thought it is the right way, they will do something with you, and you will never you will never be the same again. Yeah? And there we have to be very smart. Now, again, like I told you, he is. You see, this people. The Most High do not want you to mix up things. You can't say that you love the Most High, but in the other place you do witchcraft, you know, or you do some things to become in power, or you say many of our people are, just to tell you the truth, many of our people are in the midst. You know, they're doing a little bit of the Most High, a little bit praying, they go visiting a little bit churches, but also in their families they have a lot of traditions. A lot of traditions. Really a lot of traditions, you know. And this is the problem here. So, just to break it down, and the Most High do not want you to mix up these things. Because, not today, but tomorrow, yeah, even if it is not tomorrow, but you have to go to Ngunza, or you have to seek the Tanzambi if you want to real the salvation. Because the most of the people does that because of money, huh? Money is the problem. But all these things are healing powers, and we have to learn again all these things. This is our salvation, what you're seeing here. All these things. Now, again, here's the. I give you one more verse. Always, if we talk about healing, you have to know healing has always to do with spiritual powers. Always. Yeah, the most of the sickness comes because of demons. Yeah, I know if someone beat you up or something, you had some stress. This has nothing to do with demonic. Yeah, good that it should not be that you fight or something like that. But if you have some injuries, it's not always demonic, but the most of the sickness are demonic. Okay. Now, here, no, I imply that what pagans sacrifice, they offer to demons and not to Yah. You see, I do not want you to participate with demons. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons. You cannot partake of the table of the Lord and the table of demons. And if you see many in the Bible, maybe I will find Many in the Bible. Our forefathers did it before. Yeah, this is nothing new, and this is that what we are doing still today. Many of our people, they do witchcraft. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. Is this Isaiah? But for you who forsake Lord and forget my holy mountain, yes, who spread a table for fortune and filled bowls of mixed wine for destiny. No, where is it? Many was there. So the thing is, our people, our forefathers, they mixed up the power of Yah with the power of the demons. They did both. You see, they mixed up the things. That's why I never will take the New Testament out of the concept. I will never take it out, because the New Testament has some things that kills the Asian traditions from our father. And the thing that I'm taking out is, some of the history. But the parables, the knowledge that is inside the New Testament, it is not easy to understand, because it's completely spiritual and it's closed. Like these things what we have written here, this is the New Testament, and they knew about this which practices from that we have done. So you should not provoke the Most High, if you do sacrifices and such things, and then say yes, you love the Most High. Our people are doing that. Go all over Africa. They have thousands of practices that they call Bokoko, and to curse other people. They cursing each other. So not to be cursed, they're protecting themselves also with witchcraft. So what has this done within the Ancient Testament? What has this done with the Hebrew Israelites or Bantu Israel? We people from Israel, the real ones, we do not share this kind of spirit. But they say, oh, come, only the Ancient Testament, only this. So you believe in voodoo. You like it. For you, it's okay. You see? So there we have to put the separation. I hope you have understood this. Because for me, it was very important you to understand the spirituality that I share. There is a big difference. And that's why I also, if you see my testimony, I went into the seance. That's why the Most High put me there, to see the differences. I can see the differences between the Most High practice and the satanic practices. It is very important. Just to tell you, this is the key. Because they can lie to you with many things. We love the Tanzania, we are doing the same. But later, you go to them, then you see they practice witchcraft. Mermaid spirit and all these things, What does we have to do with that? And the many, what are the other Israelites too in the scriptures, they did the same. I do not know why they wrote many there, and now I can't find it. King James Version, New International Version, King James. Here. But you are those who forsake the Tanzambi, who forgot my holy mountain. You see, this is the Bible. Here, nowhere you will find it, And who prepare a table for Jad, and who furnish and drink offering for many. Many are mani di Congo. Look, I'm showing you that. Who are the many? Congo sometimes with C, sometimes with K. Is always something. They really tried to make us forget, So you see, mani, the many Congo. This means ancestry. Okay? the Mani, province to Congo, Mani, dia Congo. This is that, what you have written here. Just to show you that I am not out of the concept. I know what our forefathers did and I can see it. If I see you like this, I see it directly. And this is that what makes me someone that I can say, you are free. You are free. Free. And stay like this. The people will never have a problem with you. Not the whites, not the Chinese, not your own people. They will always like you. But me, because I know what you are doing. I know the bad things that you do. I do not want to say that I am not a sinner. I am a big sinner. But I have something that shows me what you do. And that's why in the spiritual world, because you are not only a human, you as a human can like me, but this thing that is inside of you will never like me. And that's why I have no friends, you know. That's why I have no life, you know. And these are the differences here. You can never like me. And you will not. Even now, even later, if I have many followers, yeah, that understood and have a lot of things done, and every one of the kings that we will choose will have his reign. The people will not like me because of this gift. There is something. Because I always will have something like, what did you do? You know? And this is a secret. Just to tell you. And I know what our forefathers do. I have a shop. I can see people coming and people go. And I see them. And then most of them, they are scared. They're always, who's this? What's going on? And I can't it's not about control or anything. I can't do anything against it. It's inside of them. They have to look to the sky. They start many things. I do not want to say all these things, okay? It sounds unclear. Even people that thought they know about spirituality, or people that thought that they are from Tatanzambi, after seeing me, after understanding, brothers and sisters, these people, they started like, oh yeah, I did not know. They changed, yeah, because they wasn't pure. Yes, they knew Tatanzambi. They went to churches or something like that, but this is not everything. You are not a human, huh? Just to tell you, this is that what I know. Okay, let's go to Dr. Martin Hirt to finish this off. So I will not say too much about Dr. Martin, so I will put the book there, people can buy. So, and if I see someone has really, I'm already tried to help some people with this kind of sicknesses. HIV can be healed. It's not that it can't be healed, it can be healed easily. Yeah, nothing is easy, but by faith we can do it. By easy, I say that it is a big sickness, so if it can be healed, so it is easy. For Tatanzambi, everything, it is easy. Now, so he's talking in this book, where the disease come from. Okay, he's not saying that the white people put the disease on the world, no. But he's talking especially, how this disease can be healed, and how you can, you see, he put here the Bible. Here's the Bible, you know, this is the scripture, and then medicine, and you see he's giving him water. Do you see this photo? Should I make it a little bit bigger? See, this is a woman. She's receiving water. In the water, you see herbs. You see some white man's medicine. Yeah. Then you see the scripture. You see? And you see here, it's based on Bible. Herbalists work together with doctors and nurses. Relevant recommendations of WHO are at last put to practice. So
is this: we don't claim that the natural medicine can cure AIDS. This is that what he say. This is that what he say. But he's explaining how you can be cured with natural medicine, and how you can, what you should do for HIV. But like I told you, HIV is nothing new. Yeah, if this is nothing new, this people can heal it. Yeah, so it's a story. Yeah. You see, and also you will see some many important things, what you should eat or not eat. So the thing is, if someone needs, yes, and they will give you a recepts. Yeah, you have your recepts. So the thing is, how can I explain? HIV, you can heal it, with prayers, by drinking also water, only water, and earth, and and if it is a must, we need to put some herbs. Yeah, you need some herbs, but I do not want to explain everything here how we heal HIV. But in 1 or 2 weeks, people can be healed. The thing is, here in Germany, I can't do that. Yeah, because if I would do that, I think I would provoke a big problem. I will do that later, by the way. I will stop preaching. Yeah, preachers will come. I am not a preacher. I am a prophet. Yeah, I am Gunza. I am Mikhael. And I do not have to preach around. No, I will go from city to city, from land to land, to lay the hands on people, to tell them about the coming world, to come in life, to tell them about, to prepare themselves to pack their things, to go home. Yeah. So I will use preachers, and so the thing is, HIV is something that it is unhealthy. It is like you have to stop for good moments to make you have to stop for good moment to make sexual things. And you have to know that you have to do a big sacrifice, like not eating, and because we have to make your blood to become pure again. And it is easy. I never saw Ngunzas, the real Ngunzas in Africa. If people have HIV and they go into them, the real Ngunzas heal those people. But like I told you, the most of these people that are sick, they do not believe in this kinds of healing. They do not believe in spiritual healing. They love the Western medicine too much. So but if you want to know that Tata Nzambi wants to establish a new kingdom, he will not establish a new kingdom full of AIDS people, brothers and sisters. It is better to kill them all, I tell you, than to have 1 or 2 of them inside the congregation. So, if they want or not, they have to be clean. This is it. And if they think that they can lie and come into the congregation with their sicknesses, in Tata Nzambi's congregation there is no sicknesses, they will not enter. Just to tell you that people has to get a treatment. I'm very sure. This is that what they will do with you. It's not easy, huh? They will bind you, you see? They will do things with you you would not believe. You see? Here, in the name of the Messiah, they will go after you, I tell you. They will say things you have never heard before. In the name of Tatanzambi, Tam. And you will see spirits coming up and down upon the healers. Yeah, and they will say cruel things you have never heard before. Scriptural things, like they are in heaven. And then you will be free, man. Free. Okay? Just to tell you that it is time to change the world. It's a big book. It will have 50 pages. Like I told you, it is not easy to do all these things. Support Mikhael and Massa. Yeah. If you see I'm becoming weaker and weaker, yeah, it's because no supports are coming. You have to support this or do the work yourself. It would be good if you would do this work. There's so many things that I wrote down that people can do. Maybe I should tell you. Maybe one of you would do. I saw Jonathan, all of them, they have thousands of followers. No one of them is working. Why do they not work? Huh? Is Jonathan Jesus or what? Is Mikhael Massa now Tatanzambi or what? Why do you not work? Even my mother is building Wakanda up or down there. Even people that has not even sharing the same spirit like us are working. Why are our people not working together or working, finding out what they can do? Hey, come on. It's crazy. I do not know how I can explain that. But the most I already explained 1,000 times with precepts. Because he said very clear, I have sent them, but the most of them are not even chosen. Huh? They do not even work. It's a shame, you know. Okay. There is nothing new under the sun.